And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a pleasant young Englishman and his wife who encounter a murderer and a parson. They can't tell which is which, not for the life of them. So now, with Lawrence Dobkin as Edward and Paula Winslow as Joan, here is tonight's suspense play, A Little Matter of Memory.
Some Observations on Be Hard by Edward Mansell. I am recording the events of the past several hours in the hope that my observations may in some measure be of assistance to those who must treat that violent, that deranged, that homicidal psychotic which is Barrington Howard. My contact with the case began at 5 o'clock this afternoon. But first I feel I ought to explain the presence of my wife and self in this desolate and remote corner of the moors. On August 1st, I'd suffered a stroke which resulted in a partial paralysis of my left side. For my convalescence, we came to this place, a tiny cottage high on the moors near Buckworth. These moors have been to me a revelation and a delight. Or rather, were so, until 5 o'clock of this afternoon. We'd been off on a tramp and were just returning to the cottage.
Oh, but darling, whatever on earth will you do with all those flowers?
Oh, I don't know. Dry them or something, I suppose. There was a talk on the wireless, something about hanging them upside down, so they'll keep forever that way. Although, here, hold them, will you, while I get the lock?
Yes, I've got them.
Although just why anyone wants flowers hanging about upside down beats me right side up to the way they were intended to. Hello, what's this? Huh?
Oh, someone's left us a note.
Oh, 2 notes. But who's...
Well, what is it?
Close the door, Joan.
Edward.
Oh, wait. I want to see this other.
Well, what is it? What do they say?
Well, this first is a threat. Rather violent and obscenely worded.
Oh, let me see.
No, I'd rather you didn't. Here, this second tells the story.
Oh. My dear Mr. Mansell, in view of the news about the man Howard being at large somewhere in these parts, and your being so very isolated, you might welcome a little reinforcement. The police at Buckworth are all busy with cordons and whatever. The man Howard being really an extremely dangerous maniac, and they haven't anybody to spare. I will look in on you this evening, and if you think it's a good idea, help you do sentry go during the night. It will be a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope you will not, under the circumstances, think me intrusive. It's signed George Beale, curate at Buckworth. Edward, what is in that other note?
Well, it's from the signature is Barrington Howard.
The curate says he's a maniac.
Yes.
And he's threatening us.
Says he's coming back tonight to kill us.
But why?
Oh, there are no whys with maniacs.
He's out there somewhere. I'm frightened.
Well, there are the police cordons and this curate chap.
But suppose they don't catch him, or the curate doesn't come.
Now, Joan, look. Look, it's no use our standing here peering out that window. Let us look at this thing sensibly. The best thing we can do is to clear out.
Out? Clear out where?
Well, it's only 6 miles into Buckworth. No reason we shouldn't make it by dark.
But 6 miles over the moor.
Chances are we'll run into the police on the way.
But your heart and your side, you're still limping badly, you know.
Nevertheless, we can make it.
If you say so, dear.
And first, we'll look round. Coast is clear. Let's go. Six miles. A man in good health could walk it in an hour and a half. A man in good health, which I was not. And with each succeeding step, the dusky pale horizon, violet and smoky in the soft mist of the sinking sun, seemed ever more distant, more inaccessible. The heady musk of the moor grasses and the gorse, these we had delighted in until now, became choking. I could feel my eyes tear and my throat constrict. The heart in my chest thumped and shuddered with each painful limping step I took. And then we topped a rise.
Edward!
What?
Oh, look down there. A constable.
Hello there.
Hello? Wait there. I'm coming up.
Oh, what luck.
Yes, you see, I told you.
Oh, well, I must say we're glad to see you.
You know, you people really hadn't ought to be out here.
Oh, you mean about the maniac?
Yes, sir. You the folks renting Miss Blossom?
That's right. But you see, we found a note from that... What's his name?
A note?
Yes. And so we thought the best thing would be to try walking it into the village.
Don't think you ought to do that, sir. If you'll excuse a suggestion.
Why not?
Well, between here and the town, there's any number of spots we haven't been able to check as yet. He might be hiding, you know.
Oh.
Well, then, what shall we do?
We'll go back to your house. It's a safe place.
Well, now look here. Why don't you walk to the village with us, It's only 3 miles. It shouldn't take long.
Well, I would, sir, but I'm due to join the search party over at Darket Woods. Those are my orders, sir.
Orders?
Tell you what I will do. I'll walk along with you folks back to your cottage so you arrive there safe and sound.
Back to the...
Edward?
Very well. As we walked, we told the constable about the letter from the curate, and he gave us background on the man Barrington Howard. Seems that Howard had been a sort of small-time actor and ex-acrobat. Nothing worse in his police record than a couple of parking offenses. And then one night, out of the blue, he had murdered 5 people. 5 in a single night. And each had received a notification in advance. A short, obscenely worded, threatening note.
Just like yours.
But didn't they take any precautions?
No, miss. Or at least, not enough. But you know better. And what with the curate coming to help? A good man, the curate. Used to be a commando.
Well, about this man Howard, how'd you catch him before?
Oh, that was odd, that was. It was what you might call psychological. He was very clever at disguising himself, an actor. He might have got clean away if it wasn't for this psychological thing.
What psychological thing?
Well, it was kind of a joke, sir. Some folks, you know, you bring up certain topics, they grab the conversation, and away they go. You follow me?
Oh, yes, I know the type.
That's how Howard was.
Ah, compulsive.
Yes. And on this one topic, he had what they call total recall.
Total recall?
He could remember everything he'd ever heard or read. Facts and figures and dates. We used to get him on his topic down at the pub just to hear him go. It was sort of a joke, you see.
And so after the crime, he was in disguise, but someone touched on his topic.
Exactly. He started to talk, gave himself away. We nabbed him.
Well, what was his topic?
Germany.
Germany?
Germany. He had a compulsive total recall about Germany. All about Germany. Well, here we are.
Well, I wish we could persuade you to stay.
Your orders, Mum. Now, just you make sure your shutters are bolted on the inside.
Yes.
Put a bar across the door. You'll be snug and safe. Mind you keep that door tight till you know who it is that wants in.
Oh, don't you worry, officer. We shall.
Good night.
Good night.
With his departure, we barricaded ourselves. This cottage is very old, and built in the days of highway robbers, ideally suited to our situation. We lit the lamp and turned it very low, so that no light would be seen from without. And then we waited. And we waited.
Edward,
Yes.
what's the time?
8:30.
Oh, it goes so slow.
Yes.
What?
I hear something out there.
What?
are listening to A Little Matter of Memory, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. One of the most effective savings programs is Uncle Sam's own, United States Savings Bonds. You will find few other financial investments like U.S. savings bonds for security. Invest regularly every week through payroll savings or bond-a-month plans, where you work or where you bank. Now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Lawrence Dobkin and Paula Winslow in tonight's production of A Little Matter of Memory, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Crouching there in the dim light of the lamp, we watched the heavy oak door.
Hello in there. Mansell?
Who is it?
George Beale, the curate.
Ah.
You got my note, didn't you?
Oh, but how do we know it's not a trick?
Yes. Got a torch?
Yes.
Stand back from the door and shine it on yourself.
Excellent idea. Can't be too safe, you know.
I'll just look out through the slit. Ah, yes. And she's got one of those collars on, you know, clerical.
Oh.
Oh, come in, sir.
Mr. Mansell?
Yes, yes. This is Miss Mansell.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
I'd have got here sooner, but you know, every last person I saw wanted to talk.
Well, we were a little worried, Dr. Beale. We thought you just might have met with some accident.
Accident? Oh, let's not quibble. You mean you thought I might have run into, him, don't you?
Yes, I suppose so. Oh, but you're here now. That's what matters.
Yes. And now let's see. Excellent place you have here. Yes, they really built them in those days.
Would you like some tea, Doctor?
Oh, bother tea, Joan. I have a bottle of scotch in my bag.
Edward.
What's wrong?
Well...
Oh, you mean on my account? Oh, my dear lady.
Oh.
My collar may be clerical, but my throat is British, and at the moment quite dry.
You see, Joan, I've had some glasses, huh? While I find here we are.
Yes. Good whiskey, a warm room, pleasant companions, and I'll turn up the lamp a bit if I may.
Oh, yes, do.
Dispel the gloom.
Well, here are the glasses.
There's little to fear about making light now, you know. I've got a gun, and I know the three of us should be a proper match for any man, crazy or not.
I should say. Well, then, a toast, eh? To safety in numbers.
Well, I really think we ought to keep clear heads tonight.
Joan's the careful one in our family.
Proper feminine trait. So, here we are.
And I can't tell you how much better I feel now that you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Constable told us that you were in the commandos during the war.
Oh, yes, hardly the sort of thing you'd expect from the village curate. Still, there was a job to be done, you know.
Edward was in the air ministry.
Joan. Desk job. Bad ticker. Never really got to see it like you chaps. The big do, I mean.
Oh, don't be sorry. There are a lot of things I'd give my teeth not to have seen.
Like Dunkirk?
Like Dunkirk. Sticky wicked Dunkirk. Seems so long ago now that... would you like to hear about it?
Here, have another drop.
Don't mind.
Rum go, what?
It was 0445 hours that we rendezvoused with the main force off the beach.
We sat there in the now snug little room and listened. He was a superb storyteller. And as he talked, the scenes of the war unrolled smoothly and excitingly and almost hypnotically.
All our way clear. and ahead of us at long last lay the Rhine.
And after a while, what with the scotch in the warm room, I began to lose track of what he was saying. And then with startling clarity, I was wide awake.
Entered Germany on the Cologne Autobahn at 3:45 on the morning of May the 20th, 1945. I remember it as if it were yesterday. It made this first sight of Germany a quite unforgettable impression on me. Of course, when one comes to think of Germany and the fate of Germany, then naturally...
I looked at him as he chattered along. His eyes were glazed, and he spoke with a curious intensity. And I knew. Jones sat petrified. I reached for the scotch bottle. It was still about half full. And as the man bent forward to pick up his glass, I swung. I should have known. I should have seen through him.
Oh, is he dead?
No. He's just out so quickly. Get some rope, belts, anything. We must tie him quickly, Joan, quickly.
Yes, I will.
I've never tied a man before, and Joan's knowledge of knots is limited to Christmas wrappings, but we used what was at hand. And now, we wait. What has become of the real George Beale, curate at Buckworth, heaven only knows. This thing at our feet, bound like some grotesque cocoon in myriad rags and strings, my best Charvet ties about his wrists, Joan's Maurichet nightgown gagging his mouth. What is to become of him is not our affair, but rather that of the physicians who must treat him. And it is to those men, healers of the...
Hello in there! Mansell! Hello!
Oh, Beale? Is that you, Beale?
Edward Mansell? Wait, don't open the door.
Beale?
Yes, but hadn't you better take a look at me first?
Oh, not now, man.
Oh.
There.
Oh, we thought you'd been killed or something.
Yes, come right in. No longer any need to fear.
What do you mean there's no... Great Scott.
Yes, meet Barrington Howard.
It's amazing. How on earth did you do it? Man's a giant.
Oh, matter of luck, I suppose. Really didn't see through the beggar for ever so long.
Hey, look at the collar, too.
Yeah.
Quite an actor, what?
Indeed he was.
I knew he wasn't a curate when he kept reaching for that bottle.
There is a rather strong air in here.
I had to use the bottle to subdue the man.
Ah.
Pity. Scotch whiskey.
Oh, dear me. Now then, let's take a look at these knots.
Well, we did the best we could.
This one's not too good, but we'll just redo it so it's really strong. And look at his legs.
Oh, what's wrong?
You only really tied the ankles. Ought to be careful of the knees, you know.
Oh?
And I'll give you another tip. If you really want to tie a man so he's helpless, fasten his ankles to his wrists. From the back, like this.
Edward, isn't that clever?
I must say.
So. Was he armed?
Good Lord.
He had a gun.
And told us, and we forgot. Look in his pocket.
Here we are. Nasty little weapon. The filth. Think what this might have done to your wife, Mansell. Would have blown a hole through her, you could stuff a grapefruit.
Oh, please, old man. She's been through quite a lot, you know.
Sorry, Mansell, but I believe in being realistic. Oh, that's quite a gag you've made for him.
Yes. Don't think he'll do much talking until we're ready to take it out.
We used a silk nightgown of mine from Paris.
Splendid. I just want to make sure this bar is in its place. There we are. Snug, what? Safe.
Safe? But there's no longer anything or anybody to be safe from.
Oh, you never know. What other weapons did you have?
Oh, just the bottle. Oh, I dealt him a good one with the bottle.
Oh, and there's this carving knife.
And the gun, which I have in my pocket. Well, it's really been quite a little adventure, eh, Mansell?
Oh, should say so,
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I kept this little record, something for the physician.
Oh, may I?
Oh, please.
Some observations on B. Hard, but... I am recording the events of the past several hours in the hope that my observations may in some measure... Well...
Of course, you realize that I'm not much for that sort of reporting.
Oh, no. I think you did splendidly. Splendidly. I wonder who else may read these notes of yours.
Look. His eyes are open.
I never realized. Madmen really do roll their eyes.
Ugly beggar, isn't he?
Yes, I must say.
But about your report, this stuff about Germany, did he really say this?
I wish he'd close his eyes. He's trying to say something.
But about Germany, I mean, how could anyone say what was it? When one comes to think of Germany and the fate of Germany, etc., etc., etc. That posh, that argle-bargle about the Cologne Autobahn.
Oh, yes, laid it on rather thick.
Any fool can see the man is dreadfully confused and misinformed about the organization of the National Socialist Party.
Oh, you mean the
Because
Nazis?
the fact is, the organization of the party was divided into 26 Garn, or districts, which did not in themselves form the various provinces of the German Reich. East Prussia, Greater Berlin, Brandenburg, East March, Pomerania, Silesia, Magdeburg-Anhalt, Halle-Meersburg, Thuringia, Schleswig-Holstein, Weser-Ems, Hanover,
Edward,
South,
he's got the knife.
Get back. Neil, help us.
He can't. He's tied too tight.
Get back. The knife.
Doesn't this interest you,
No.
Mrs. Menzel?
No.
As I was saying,
No.
Württemberg, Hohenzollern, Baden, Hamburg, Mecklenburg, Lubeck. Tell me, my good curate, just there on the floor, does this interest you? The division of Bavaria is even more fascinating, you know. Bavaria was divided into 9 gowns: Swabia, Upper Palatinate, Upper Franconia, Middle Franconia, Lower Franconia, Rhine-Palatinate.
Suspense, in which Lawrence Dobkin starred as Edward with Paula Winslow as Joan. Next week, the story of how perhaps the smallest of items can be the cause of unbelievable terror and hardship. In this case, the lack of a little loose change. We call it chicken feed. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Norman MacDonald, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. James Heldick's story, A Little Matter of Memory, was specially adapted for Suspense by James Poe. Featured in the cast were Edgar Barrier, Joseph Kearns, and Richard Peel. Follow the serial adventures of Mr. Keene evening times on the CBS Radio Network. And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a man who makes his escape from the most dreaded prison in the world. We call it The Man with the Steel Teeth. So now, starring John Daner, here is tonight's suspense play, The Man with the Steel Teeth.
It began on the evening of April 29th. I was seated in my box at the Bolshoi Opera in Moscow, listening to a particularly fine performance of Boris Godunov, when I felt a slap on my shoulder.
Полиция. Пойдем.
What do you want?
Пойдем. Я из полиции. Отсюда.
Now, look here. What's this all about?
You are under arrest.
Arrest? What are you talking about?
Come.
There were two other men with him, big men. In a moment, I found myself escorted down the corridor, down the grand staircase, and out into the dark street to a black limousine waiting in front. No one said a word as we sped through the streets, the men on either side of me staring straight ahead. Then we rounded a corner, and in a second I knew our destination. Lubyanka Prison, home of 1,000 ugly secrets and the dread MVD. We swung down a long ramp and came to a stop at a huge, unguarded bronze door. Inside, I was taken through another door and steered down a long corridor. It was the cell block.
Внутрь. Идите.
And I was a prisoner of the Soviet secret police.
Arthur Luttrell.
Mr. Luttrell, our knife. Please, come in. Sit down. I'll be with you in a moment. My breakfast, huh? Товарищ,
Товарищ ревизор.
хочете селедку со мной?
Ой, спасибо, товарищ ревизор Голови. Я сейчас позавтракал. Я ел ногу.
Now, just a minute. Look, I've been here 2 days without a word as to why I've been arrested.
Возьмите хлеба немного.
I want an explanation.
Спасибо.
Look, I'm an accredited correspondent. My papers are in order. You know that. Now, what about it?
Конечно, да.
Море холодное, мясо свежее.
I gave up. They had no intention of dealing with me until they were good and ready. I could see that. I watched the man behind the desk, Inspector Golovin of the MVD, a small, round little man in a badly fitted gray suit. Gold-rimmed spectacles magnified his brown eyes. And when he smiled, his full lips uncovered the most fantastic set of stainless steel teeth I ever laid eyes on, full uppers and full lowers. Then the morning feast was over.
My dear Luttrell, how pleasant to see you again.
Again? We've never met. You know it.
I see we shall get on very well.
Why am I here?
A legitimate question. You are here to confess.
Confess to what?
Shall I read it to you?
You have written my confession?
No, my friend. These are the charges, only the charges. The confession is up to you. With my help, of course. You are interested?
Go on.
From the office of Max Golovin, Inspector District of Moscow, Reverend Tiberius, First Officer. No, this does not concern you. Attested to by the following officers of the People's State, it does not concern you.
Subject. Concerning the activities of one Arthur Henderson Luttrell, correspondent WNA, citizen United States of America, resident of Moscow, 2 years, hereinafter called accused. 1. That on the morning of August 21st, 1952, the accused was observed by witnesses in an exchange of objects with Azarigin engineer, former member Ukrainian People's Agriculture Cooperative, while standing near north entrance to Workers' Palace.
The little man droned on, unreeling paragraph after paragraph of nonsense. Names of people I'd met as a reporter or at official functions, on the street, or anywhere. Names of people now dead or awaiting execution. It wasn't until this thought came that it dawned on me what my crime might be. And in the last paragraph, Golovin confirmed it.
That Arthur Henderson Luttrell is accused of the crime of espionage and the encouragement of sabotage. That by the use of personal influence, he contributed to the deviation of 12 individuals, since convicted, sentenced, and in 4 separate instances executed, for crimes of treason against the state. Well?
Very clever.
Nothing clever, my dear friend. Merely a recitation of facts. Do you or do you not confess?
To a trumped-up deal like this? No. Not on your life.
On your life, Mr. Luttrell. Товарищ, прикажи его.
Oh.
You have been asked the question, my dear boy. Do you or do you not confess?
You go to the devil.
Еще раз. Confess.
No.
Confess.
No.
Confess.
Then they tried psychological persuasion. The method to wear me down to the point of exhaustion when I would gladly sign anything in exchange for a night's sleep.
You will confess. You will read from this paper. Then you will sleep.
No.
You will read the following. The charges brought against me are true.
No.
I am guilty of sabotage. Read it, Mr. Luttrell.
No,
read it.
I am guilty of sabotage and the use of personal influence.
Go on. Then you will sleep.
And the use of... No, it's not true. It's not true. I'm not... No. And I awoke to find myself back in my cell. Then I noticed something was strange. Something different about my cell, an unnatural stillness. It took an effort to focus on the moment, and then I saw what it was. My cell door was open. Just a crack. But it was open. It had always been closed and double-locked each time I was returned from questioning, but now it was open. Reason told me it was another way of torturing me. It was a trap. But I had to try. Cautiously, I stepped out into the broad corridor, and I moved past the line of cells. If I could reach the bronze doors. The bronze doors. Outside. Escape. And then I was standing before the open door of the office. It was empty. No Golovin. Nobody. In the corner behind the desk stood a coat rack. On it hung an overcoat and a black hat. I took them, and I put them on, and walked out to the bronze doors. I was outside. Except for a black limousine that stood across the parking area, the place was deserted. Nobody. My first thought was the embassy. If I could get to the embassy, I'm safe. I looked again at the limousine, an official car of the MVD. Trying to be as casual as possible, I went over and looked in. The ignition keys were there. I got in quickly and stepped on the starter. I drove carefully, alive to the fact that the city had 1,000 eyes. It was early morning, few cars were on the streets. And suddenly the welcome sight of the embassy came into view. It loomed large and took shape as I approached. There was a car parked in front of the main embassy entrance. I pulled up behind it. I was about to set the handbrake when I saw something that turned my blood to water. Not 40 feet from me, leaning against the stone post of the entrance gate, was a man in an overcoat. He was absorbed with a small hand mirror in which he was examining his teeth, probing here and there with his forefinger. It was Inspector Golovin.
You are listening to The Man with the Steel Teeth, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight's performance of Suspense is the final broadcast at this time. Beginning next Tuesday night, be sure to listen for Suspense at a new hour, with new mysteries well calculated to keep you in suspense. Remember, beginning next week on most of these same stations, radio's outstanding theater of thrills comes to you Tuesday evenings. Suspense, Tuesday nights at the Star's address from now on. And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage John Daner, starring in tonight's production of The Man with the Steel Teeth, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Back out into the street. In the rearview mirror, I saw Golovin go to his car and start after me. I was in a panic. At the corner, I turned left and headed toward Red Square. Then began a dodging game that took us through the west section of Moscow and into the industrial suburbs. Time after time, I was sure I had lost Golovin, but he would seemingly materialize out of nowhere and fasten himself to me. And it went on and on and on until we neared a bridge. The right. And picked up speed, and in a while found myself in open country with Golovin nowhere in sight. I had lost him, or he had lost me. What difference does it make? I had no chance of ever getting back to the embassy now. The MVD would be there waiting for me with a color guard, so I just drove on. On the strength of an MVD identity card I found in the pocket of my overcoat, I obtained gasoline at a small town, and I continued on westward. I drove steadily the rest of that night and all the next day. And late the following night, I reached the outskirts of Warsaw, and the time had come to abandon the MVD car. It had served its purpose, but by now the entire secret police undoubtedly was alerted to watch for me, so I left it at the side of the road and started walking. In half an hour, I was at my destination, the apartment of an old friend. I was on the ragged edge. I needed rest.
What is it?
Hello, Maria.
Chicago!
May I come in?
Oh, Chicago, you're a ghost. Yes, come in.
I'm very tired.
Sit down here, my darling.
Here. Oh, it feels good.
I will make some tea for you.
Mm.
Oh, it's such a surprise to see you, my Chicago. What has happened to you? Are you not in Moscow? Oh, no, of course you're not in Moscow. You're here. Why are you here, Chicago? Chicago. Already you're sleepy. That is good.
You sleep, my darling.
Good morning.
Ah, Chicago, finally you wake up. But it is not morning, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. How do you feel now, huh? You sleep good?
Oh, it's heaven.
You're going to stay awake now? I give you a cup of coffee.
You're an angel.
Oh, never mind the angel talking here.
Thanks. Oh, first cup of coffee I've had in 2 months.
Now you must tell me, Chicago, what has happened. Where do you come from? Where do you go?
Old Cotton-Eyed Joe.
Old which?
Your questions, where do you come from, where do you go? Like old Cotton-Eyed Joe, it's an American folk song.
Oh.
Never mind. Sit down, Maria, and I'll tell you.
I have missed you, Chicago. And when you came in last night, I was very happy.
You're still as beautiful as ever, Maria.
Oh, but I am wrong to talk this way to you. Everything was finished 2 years ago, and so it must remain.
I still think we were fools.
Forget. Now, you in a lot of trouble, huh?
Yeah, a lot.
You talk in your sleep.
Oh, what did I say?
Oh, I could not understand everything, but you kept on killing a man.
Golovin.
Golovin, yeah, that is the name. You must hate him to kill him so much.
Well, he gave me a lot of trouble.
Oh? What do he look like?
Oh, he's a small man. He's quite small.
Maybe a little fat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does he wear glasses?
I really talked in my sleep, didn't I?
No, but there is such a man outside in the street who looks like that.
What?
Wait, I go look. He's still there. Come look, but be careful. Don't let him see you. Across the street, you see? Oh, he has been there all day. He was there this morning.
He's an inspector for the MVD.
MVD?
I've got to get to Berlin.
Yes, you must leave Warsaw.
Maria, can you help me?
I think so. I know someone.
Can he be trusted?
Yes, you know my brother, Bronislav?
But he's with the communists.
Oh, I shall let you decide that when you meet him.
And remember to use the pistol only as a last resort. So, go over your cards again, and we shall see if you know them.
A personal identification card.
Duck.
Gasoline ration card.
Duck.
The ID badge where I work.
Inspector for State Fisheries.
State Fisheries. Travel permit. And a work record.
Good. Now we go.
Maria, I don't know how...
Not a word from you.
You saved my life, Maria. I'll never forget.
So, give me a kiss now.
Mm-hmm. Come now. Let us go.
Goodbye, my beautiful Chicago.
Goodbye. Bronislav led me down the stairs and out the back door to the alley where his car was parked. There was no sign of Golovin. A relief, to be sure, but still a surprise, since both of us half expected to see him. Maria's brother had done a first-class job arranging my escape. From Warsaw to Berlin was a cruise, clear sailing all the way, and it was a lovely summer night when we arrived in Berlin. We drove as near to the line, dividing the sectors as we could. I got out. There was a handshake between us, and Bronislav was gone. I started walking to the end of the street, the end of Soviet influence. 10 yards away, I rounded a corner and...
Good evening, Luttrell.
Golovin. The little man blocked my path so I couldn't get by. His hands were thrust deep in his pockets, a frightening smile on his face.
So now it is the end of the road for us. No, Luttrell? For a while I thought this moment would never come to pass. But now it is all over.
As he spoke, he withdrew a small pistol from his pocket, balanced it casually in his hand, and continued talking. This was the end for me.
To think, Luttrell, I allowed you to escape, so
that you could shoot me at the end of the road. Quite the sadist, aren't you?
I allowed it so that I could make my own way here.
Look, don't play games, Golovin.
Games? No games. This entire thing was planned for my escape.
Your escape?
Mine. By following you, I could give the impression that I was only doing my duty by pursuing an escaped prisoner. A prisoner who, by chance, you understand, led me to here. You still do not believe me, do you?
And I just don't get it, that's all.
Luttrell, in my country, it is bad life. Soon my colleagues would have seen the things I could no longer hide, and then would come the purge. The purge of me. I had to leave before that could happen. So, now...
And I find it kind of hard to swallow, I'll tell you that.
Here, take my gun. Take it. Now you believe? So come, my dear boy. We cannot stand here. Let us go across the road. You see, I need you to vouch for my story when I am questioned.
One thing, Golovin.
Yes?
What would you have done if you had found that your colleagues were closing in on you?
I would have seized you immediately and taken you back to Lubyanka. You were never exactly what you would call safe, Mr. Luttrell. You were my insurance.
Yeah. Oh.
This is the American sector?
It is. My territory now.
Then we must seek the military police, and I give myself up.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they would like to have a talk with you.
So now, my dear boy...
Now, wait a minute, Golovin.
Wait? Why did you do that?
A lot of reasons. You figure them out. My knuckles hurt. They were bleeding. Golovin sat on the pavement looking stupid. I turned to go, and as I did, he took his hand from his mouth. His full lips hung slack, revealing his steel teeth, bent grotesquely out of shape. I shuddered and went to find the military police.
Suspense, in which Mr. John Daner starred in his own story, The Man with the Steel Teeth. Next Tuesday, the story of 3 women and their vigil of death. We call it Waiting. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Anthony Ellis. The music was composed by Leith Stevens and Lucien Morwick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Featured in the cast were Maria Palmer, Edgar Barrier, Jack Crucian, and Robert Boone. Crime Photographer Clicks Against Criminals, Fridays on the CBS Radio Network. And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a handicapped man and the woman who holds the key to his freedom. We call it Give Me Liberty. So now, starring Mr. Tony Barrett, here is tonight's suspense play, Give Me Liberty.
I embezzled $250,000. I want you to know that needed brains, planning, patience. I devoted 3 years of my life to the trick, and I got away with it. $250,000. Well, of course, they caught me very easily, but they couldn't find the money. I wouldn't tell them where it was. I got 7 years for it. My right wrist was handcuffed to the left wrist of a detective, and they put me aboard a train bound for the penitentiary. I could see that the detective had had instructions to soften me up. He was much, much too kind.
You comfortable, Mr. French? You want a magazine? Anything?
I'd like to be able to lift my hand without raising yours into the air. Can't you guard me without being quite so attached to me?
Why, sure, I guess we can work that out. Tell you what, you sit next to the window. I'll kind of box you in, and that way you can wear the cuffs all by yourself and nobody loses.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me get my keys. There. Funny thing, most guys say the biggest trouble is when you read a paper. 5 inches of chain don't give you much room to turn a page.
I'm not worrying. I'll have 7 years for reading.
7 years and $250,000. Say, how smart does a guy have to be to get his hooks on so much lettuce?
Would you like some of it?
Are you kidding?
Well, all right, let's make a deal. You drop the key to these things on the floor, and then go have yourself a nice lunch. Huh?
Oh, sure. And when do I see Mr. French again?
When I meet you to pay off.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be taking kind of a chance there, would I?
You know, to tell the truth, you wouldn't be taking a chance at all.
How come?
Oh, why should I escape? Be on the run the rest of my life? No. No, this has to go according to plan. Planning. That's what gives a man his future.
But you've got a long stretch ahead. How do you know that whoever's holding the stuff won't double?
It was a stupid conversation, and I was only making words. I looked out at the fields and brooks and houses rushing past. I wouldn't see these things for 7 years, not counting time off for good behavior. But then I'd be free again, and I'd have my $250,000. Not a bad salary, huh? No, I'd use my brains for myself this time.
Some guys will do anything for dough. Now take you. 7 years.
Everybody, hold on! There's another train on the track!
Our car lay on its side in flames, and most passengers who could move got through the broken windows.
French, give me a hand.
It was the detective, his legs pinned by the wreckage.
Move, will you? You want to see me roasted?
What can I do with my hands like this? Where do you carry the key?
What do you want with a key? You can pull me out by an arm, can't you? You can grab me by the head.
Get rid of me! We'll both die here if I can't use my hands.
You can use them good enough.
Where's that key?
I can't find it, French. It ain't in my pockets. Look on the floor.
You're a liar.
Face the fire. Get me out of here, please.
The only weapon was a suitcase. I kicked him in the face. I smashed the suitcase down on his head. And he didn't have the key. I emptied his pockets down to the last crumb of tobacco while the fire crept closer. He hadn't the key to the handcuffs. And I wanted it. Because this wouldn't be an escape. This would be a disappearance. What a chance. What a chance. I would have my liberty and I'd have my money.
There's somebody in that car! In the car! Somebody move in there!
Is there anybody in that car? Is there anybody? Hey, Pete! Hey, Pete! Bring that extinguisher over this way, will you?
I threw away his pistol. I wouldn't need a gun. I used my head. I squeezed my college ring on his finger. I switched wallets.
Is there anybody in that car? Hey, Pete, this way! Over here!
There was a conductor out there, a crowd of passengers. I got to the opposite side of the car. No one. Not a soul, and there wasn't a splinter of glass left in the window. I slid down the side of the car. I cleared the wheels. I struck the ground running. A few moments, a few hundred steps, and I was safe in the darkness. I was free. They'd think I was dead. And I had $250,000.
You are listening to Give Me Liberty, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tomorrow night, CBS Radio's FBI in Peace and War goes into a car-stealing racket that involves a youth from one of the community's most respected families. Don't miss the facts about the neighborhood boy on the FBI in Peace and War tomorrow night on most of these same stations. And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Tony Barrett, starring in tonight's production of Give Me Liberty, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
My first job after escaping was to break out of those manacles. I sat in a wheat field, holding my arms overhead so the blood would run from my hands and wrists and leave them slim. Then I tried to pull them off. It didn't work. And I couldn't snap the chain. I twisted it, I pulled at it, I tried to fling my hands apart, and it wouldn't break. I rubbed it against stones until my skin was torn, bleeding, and it wouldn't break. By this time it was morning. It wasn't until then that I knew I had to have help. I pushed through the wheat and the corn beyond it. I stumbled down a slope into a barnyard.
Down, Jack, down!
A woman was standing near one of the hen houses, a pan of chicken feed in her hand.
What do you want?
There was nothing I could say. She had seen the handcuffs.
Come on. What do you want?
I'm hungry.
Where are you from? How'd you get away?
Well, we were going up to the prison. There was an accident.
Well, what do you want from me?
Look, you lend me a file, and if you could spare some food, I'll be glad to pay you.
You don't have to pay me for anything. Wait here. Jack, you watch him.
She went into the house, and the dog got down on its belly and put its nose between its paws. And its eyes never left my face for a minute. Then through the stillness, I heard the cranking of an old-fashioned wall telephone, and I knew what she was doing. I couldn't get them off. I couldn't get the handcuffs off. I couldn't get anything to eat. I couldn't show myself. You know what it means to see food all about you, not be able to buy it. Don't tell me I could have eaten corn, fruit, and roots. I can tell you the nature of every dog in that area, the feel of every barbed wire fence, and the sound of every rifle and shotgun.
That was him, Harry! That was him down in the brush! Get around on the other side!
I crept into a village one night. I forced up the window of a hardware store. I wanted a file, just a file. Do you know what they carry in hardware stores these days? Glassware, kitchen gadgets, garden tools, seeds, ovens, rat poisons, dresses. And I moved behind a counter. A hardware store has to have a file somewhere. My foot struck a wire stretched across the floor. How tired have you been? Have you ever been so tired that you thought you'd die? You wanted to die? On the evening of the 4th day of my liberty, I crawled quietly to the garbage can back of a roadside diner. I began to paw about for something I could eat. There was a step behind me. I turned. It was a boy. We looked at each other for a long moment. He was waiting for me to speak. I said, "Hello, Sonny.
Hello?
You live in this neighborhood?"
Yeah?
I don't. I'm traveling.
With handcuffs on?
Oh, these, yeah. Well, friend put them on me for a joke. Say, that gives me an idea. Sonny, look, would you do me a big favor? Huh?
Depends on how big.
I'll say it's worth $10. You get me a file or chop them off with an axe or something like that, huh?
Nope.
I'll let you keep them there. They're fun.
Nope.
Well, then would you do something else for me?
Depends.
Well, I'm a little embarrassed about going in a lunch wagon like this. Would you step in there and buy a few hamburgers for me? Huh?
How much?
Same $10.
Let's see the money.
I got it right here in my pocket, ready to jump into your hand. A lot of things a boy can buy with $10. There we are.
How do I know it's good?
Don't you trust me?
Drop it on the ground.
Drop it? Why?
You drop it and back away, then I'll pick it up.
Say, that's very smart. All right, how's that? Far enough?
I guess.
He picked it up, began to walk around the diner. When he was out of reach, he started to run.
Hi! There's a convict out back! Hot guy with handcuffs on!
I got away, and I couldn't tear them off. I couldn't! I had $250,000 buried away, and it was worthless to me. Do you know what can be bought with $250,000? A man's soul can be bought for less, but I couldn't buy a 10-cent file. I spent that night in a nest of cast-off railroad ties stacked at a siding. When I opened my eyes in the morning, I had company. A very tough-looking hobo in blue jeans and a navy coat. She was counting my money, smoothing each bill with loving care. She grinned when she saw that I was awake.
Good morning, chum. You sleep like an honest man. What's the matter, chum? Never speak till they bring your orange juice?
Look, I'm in trouble. I want you to help me.
To get the bracelets off?
Yes.
Now, chum, wouldn't that be kind of silly? I might lose all this hard-earned dough.
Look, there's more where that came from. A lot more. I'll make you rich.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. So long, chum.
No, listen. I've got $250,000.
Yeah, I know. I get feelings
Look,
like that.
come back, will you? It's true. Don't you read the papers? I'm Earl French.
I never heard of you.
Look, just go into town and buy one of the newspapers 6 days ago. I stole $250,000.
Mm-hmm. And you're wearing those things so they won't pick your own pockets.
Oh, please, don't try to be clever. Don't you understand? I died in the train wreck near Scottsville.
You're sure about that, chum? You died only a few days ago?
No, they only think I did. Look, get those newspapers and come back here with a file and some food.
Chum. Don't order me around. Just take it easy. Maybe I'll be back.
I waited for her all through the long, blistering day, crouching within the four walls of railroad ties. I knew she'd be back. She couldn't resist it. I knew she'd be back.
Chum, it seems you were a very important guy in your time.
You saw the papers, huh?
Yeah, and I got news for you. Mr. French, you are now burned to a crisp. That's the way they found you in the train.
Recognize me by the ring on my finger?
Yeah, you're dead, all right. You and $250,000.
All right. We'll come to that later. Look, get to work with a file.
Now, look, you're giving me orders again. I told you I don't like that.
Please, give me the file.
It's right here in my jeans. That's where it's going to stay until you lead me to my share of that dough.
You'll get it.
Chum, you listen. I can pick up 500 fish by turning in an escaped prisoner. Or you can dig up that treasure chest and buy this file for half the dough.
It's over 100 miles away. I can't ride a train or a bus with these on my wrists.
It's okay, chum. We'll walk. I've done it before.
But we'll be seen.
Not at night.
Oh, how will I eat? Where will we sleep?
You'll sleep in the woods and I'll bring your grub to you. Me, I'll sleep in town where I'll be snug and safe. You don't take this file from me, chum. Not till I see my half of the dough.
And that's how it was. That same evening, we started a walk. At first, it wasn't as bad as I made it sound. It gave me time to think. And I knew I'd think of something.
Don't start thinking I trust you, chum. I don't. A lot of things can happen before we get there.
No, I'll do what's fair. We'll split.
If we don't, I'll split your skull. And don't kid yourself that I won't. I've been waiting a long time for a break like this.
We walked, with the handcuffs digging so deep into my flesh that I began to believe they were part of me. Yeah, she brought me food, but she wouldn't come close enough to hand it to me. And every time I reached for anything, it was torture. My hands and wrists, they were a mass of misery. As though I were a pet animal on a leash. My friend always walked 6 paces behind me. Oh, she was smart. I realized I had to get away from her, and soon. The morning I decided to do it, she found me a shack to hole up in. I could hardly wait for her to leave, go into town.
Oh, this place looks good. I'll meet you back here tonight.
All right. See you tonight.
That's the way I like you, chum. Nice and agreeable.
Well, why not? Why shouldn't I be? I'll see you tonight as usual.
Sure. Is there anything special you'd like me to bring you to eat?
No, nothing special.
Chum, I think you better turn around.
Why?
Because...
When I awoke with a dull ache filling my head, I found myself neatly trussed up. I could move a little, but not enough to get free. You talk about female intuition. She had guessed that I was going to try to get away from her, and she just beat me to it. I didn't give up, though. She would have to make one mistake. The next night, we'd stop for a rest.
How can you be sure the stuff is still there?
Look, it's safe.
How do you know? What kind of a place did you hide it in?
You'll see. Now, get out that file.
When I see the dough, little chum...
Take them off, will you? How long do you think...
Shut up! You'll wake up the neighbors. Now move.
No.
I said move!
No! That money is mine. You'll never see it unless I want you to, and we'll go to it the way I say.
Chum, you're making me mad.
You get out that file and take these off. Now go on, get it out! I can give orders, too. What do you think you are, an animal trainer?
Now, that's not a bad idea.
Is it? But it happens I'm not an animal, and it also happens... What's that for? You can't frighten me with a knife. You use that on me, and we both lose out.
You gonna get up?
No.
This'll hurt.
I'll kill you someday. I swear I'll kill you.
I had a husband like you. Brave enough outside, but once anybody put on the pressure...
You talk too much. Go on. I'm calling you bluff. I'm sick of hearing you talk.
All right.
Boy, keep away from me. We walked. How I hated her. And she was sure she'd beat me down altogether because she didn't even bother now to make lousy jokes at me anymore. Oh, she was very quiet after that, and a little careless. I stopped now and then. She'd bump into me in the darkness, but I just never had a chance to get my hands on her. And then a couple of mornings later, I said, here it is.
What?
The money.
Where?
Was standing over it.
Are you trying to kid me? We're standing in the middle of the highway. You didn't do any digging here, chum.
Look, there's a culvert running under the road here, a 24-inch pipe. Come on into the ditch, I'll show you.
You didn't stick that dough in the pipe, it had washed away.
It's not in the pipe. It's in a deep crevice between the pipe and the concrete. Pull out some of those stones.
You pull them out.
With these hands, I can't touch anything without screaming, pull them out.
Princess, help me. If this is a gag...
She believed me. She had to. She saw the truth in my eyes. The money was there, my $250,000. She bent over to tug at the stones. She turned her back to me for the first time. That was it. That was the mistake I was waiting for. I sprang forward and I cast the handcuffs down on her head. The back of her head. Her head. Her neck. Oh, the pain in my wrist, but I didn't care. I just didn't care. She was dead. I couldn't move. My hands, my poor hands, I had to wait till the shock drained all of them. I reach into her pockets for the file. It isn't there. Must be in this one. No file. She hasn't got a file. She never had one. A cheat. A dirty little cheat. Come on, little children. Come on, babies. 250,000 beautiful little babies. Come on. I can't get a hold on it. Need another few inches. I can't with these handcuffs on. I need one arm free. You handcuffs, you don't break the chain if I have to rip my hands. I'll get the money. I want my money. I want my
That's the way I found him, Chief. Sitting in the ditch beside the dead girl. He hasn't stopped babbling since.
All right, lock him up. I'll notify the city authorities. Tell them we got Earl French here.
Suspense, in which Mr. Tony Barrett starred in tonight's presentation of Give Me Liberty. Next week, Suspense will bring you a repeat performance of one of the most controversial stories ever heard over your radio. It's called 0 Hour, written by Mr. Ray Bradbury. Be sure to listen to 0 Hour. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Anthony Ellis. Tonight's script was written by Herb Meadows. Music was composed by Lucian Morwick and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. Featured in the cast were Michael Ann Barrett, Lou Merrill, Helen Klebe, Richard Beals, and Jack Carroll.
Ride a real squad car with Night Watch, Thursdays on the CBS Radio Network.
And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a bomb and the man who carried it to its ultimate destination. We call it Lunch Kit. So now, starring Harry Bartell, here is tonight's suspense play, Lunch Kit.
My dad was almost finished. He chipped out the last piece of glass from inside the thermos bottle, and he was starting to work on the detonator when the horn began to blow.
What's that?
Oh, Mike. He's getting impatient.
Well, tell him to stop it. It makes me nervous. Can't afford to be nervous on a job like this.
All right. I'll tell him, Dad.
Hey! Hey, Mike!
Well, come on, Jonathan, let go.
Will you lay off that horn? I told you before my pal isn't feeling too well.
Yeah, but we're going to be late for work.
All right, I'll be down in a minute. Now take it easy.
Well, hurry up. I wouldn't want to be late, Jonathan.
Okay.
Who is this Mike?
Oh, I told you about him, Dad. He's an old-timer at the plant. Works in the same unit with me. I started to drive him at work at night. Now I can't get rid of him.
You sure about him? He won't cause trouble.
He won't cause trouble.
What does he think you're doing up here?
Told him I had to stop off for a minute to see a sick friend.
Well, you can't afford taking the chances in a thing like this. First mistake will be your last.
He was winding the timing mechanism now. It looked like an old-fashioned pocket watch. Suddenly, I hated him. I hated him because he hated so much. I hated him because he had trained me to do the work he could no longer do since his last stroke.
What time is it, son? What time is it? What's the matter? You aren't getting nervous, are you?
No. It's, 8:29.
8:29. Well, that's good. You go up at 6:30 in the morning.
He limped over to a steel cabinet in the corner. Came back to the table, tenderly cradling a metal jug in his arm. Put it down with the greatest of care. I felt myself tightening inside. My mouth went dry. Unthinking, I pulled a pack of cigarettes out of my jacket and put one in my mouth. I was just about to strike a match when Dad grabbed my arm, twisted my wrist until it hurt.
Put that match down, you idiot. One spark gets into this nitro, they won't find enough of us to fill that matchbox.
The unlit cigarette turned to straw in my mouth. I spit it out, stamped it to dust on the rugless floor. He fastened the detonator into the cap of the thermos bottle. Then filled the bottle with the thick, yellowish nitroglycerin. Careful. Then he carefully screwed on the cap.
Got your lunch, Kit?
Here. He took the thermos out of my lunchbox, carefully replaced it with a thermos full of nitro. Then he closed it, handed it to me.
Here you are. Don't drop it.
No, I won't.
Son?
Yes?
Look at me.
Yes, Dad.
Everything will work according to plan, won't it?
Yes.
Make no mistakes.
No, Dad.
And you'll be here tomorrow morning?
I'll be here.
Good. Perhaps we'll go away together. Long time since we've had fun together, Jonathan.
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll begin. Tomorrow we will have earned it.
Yes, Dad.
I'm proud of you, my boy. Proud that there's you to carry on my work.
Thanks.
Well, there's your friend again. Go on now before the old fool gets us into trouble.
The drive to the plant was something I'd never forget. Just thinking what was in that lunch kit was enough to make me lose my mind. If I ran into something, If a tire blew, if a speck of dust got into my eye and I ran off the road. I stayed off the main highway. Too much traffic.
Oh, this ain't the right
I drove
road,
under
Jonathan.
25 miles an hour all the way.
Can't you go any faster? We're going to be
All
late.
the time, the old man kept talking.
You young fellas of
Talking.
the day, you're a strange,
Talk,
disturbing lot.
talk.
You've a fever in your blood. You're restless. You don't know why. You're a strange lot.
Yeah, a strange lot. At last we came to the plant. The night shift guys were already at work. The parking lot was jammed with their cars. We were late, but I was glad of that. Now I'd be able to park near the entrance, and later on I'd be able to get out in a hurry. Okay, Mike. Sorry if I made you late.
Oh, that's all right, Jonathan. You mind if I go back with you in the morning?
Okay, just be here prompt. I won't wait for you. I took the lunch kit and started for the main gate. The guard was standing there inspecting everybody with a flashlight. I grinned at him and snapped the lunch kit open. He waved me on. I was through the gate. I changed my clothes quickly and left the lunch kit in my locker. I figured I must look pretty bad, so before going into the plant, I went to the washroom, washed my face, let cold water run down my wrists. Then I saw I'd left my wristwatch in my street clothes. This bothered me because it was against the rules to go back into the locker room until after the shift was over. Now, all night long, I wouldn't know what time it was. Have to ask, have to guess. Father wouldn't like that at all, being so careless. I began noticing a kind of ache in the pit of my stomach. Mustn't get sick tonight. I drank a lot of water and the pain left me, and then I went back into my unit. This was going to be a bad night. I was all raw nerves. My hands were all thumbs. The instrument I worked with felt like it weighed a ton. Father wouldn't like the way I was doing things. Couldn't stand it much longer.
Hey, Jonathan!
Huh?
What are you doing? Cut your switch.
Well, what's wrong, Mr. Davis?
What's wrong? Is that the way to handle that modifier? Then where's your apron?
Well, gee, I'm sorry, Mr. Davis.
Oh, no, don't be sorry. Just do it right. Now get on the ball, Jonathan. Get on the ball.
What time was it getting to be? I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't think. All I could remember was what was in my locker. All I could remember was that thermos bottle filled to the top with nitro. All I could remember was that detonator set for 6:30. Hey, Mike, what time is it?
12:30.
Mike, what's the time?
10 minutes after 1.
Hey, Mike, what time is it?
5 minutes to 2.
Hey, Mike!
Almost time for lunch.
Lunch?
Am I hungry? I swear I could eat it. Hey, what's wrong with you? Why, your wife...
My stomach. My
Hey, you guys, come over here, quick!
How do you feel now, son?
Better. What time is it? Where am I?
In the plant dispensary. You ever have a spell like that before?
No, I never did, Doc. What time is it?
You're pretty nervous, aren't you?
No, I'm all right.
I don't know. Your pulse was very high when they brought you in.
But I'm all right now, Doc. I want to go back to my job.
You want to what? Well, I can't allow you to go back to your job. Relax.
But I'm all right now. What time is it?
Take it easy. It's 2:30.
2:30. Then they've all gone back to work. I won't be able to go to my locker.
I know what you're thinking. Your lunch. Isn't that what's on your mind?
But lunch is over. I won't be able to go back.
Never mind. I'll send somebody to get your lunch.
No, don't do that.
What?
No, really, Doctor, I'm not hungry.
Sure, I know. But you gotta have something. You just sit there.
He went into the next room. I wanted to jump up and start running, but that was no good either. Why had I made such a fuss about the lunch kit? What was he doing in there? Then he came back. He was carrying a glass of milk.
Here, if you're going to miss lunch, at least drink this.
Milk?
Go on, drink it down.
Okay.
Finish it all. That's it.
feel better?
Yeah, I think I better go back to work.
No, you don't want to do that. You just
No,
take it easy.
I feel fine now, really.
You couldn't go back to work even if I let you.
What do you mean?
You'll lie down on the cot there in the next room and take it easy. You're going to take a nice long sleep.
Sleep? No. No, I gotta go back to work.
No, not tonight anymore.
I couldn't sleep.
You'll sleep all right. I put a couple of grains of barbital in that milk you drank.
No!
Say, what's the matter with you?
I don't want to go to sleep. I'm all right.
Yes, you're all right. You're in fine shape.
I don't like taking dope.
It'll slow you down. You'll wake up feeling like a new man. Yeah, you little fellas, you don't know how to relax. It's a wonder you live as long as you do. Now, you come along with me. You just lie there and behave yourself. Go on. That's right. Now, in a few minutes, you'll be sleeping like a baby. You don't need the lights. Good night, young fella. Pleasant dreams. You're listening to Lunch Kit, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. A lawyer with a sixth sense for criminology is CBS Radio's Perry Mason. Perry follows up his latest case every weekday on most of these same stations. You'll enjoy Perry Mason, one of the most colorful, most exciting of CBS Radio's great daytime dramatic programs, Monday through Friday at the Star's address. Listen for Perry Mason and to all the fine daytime programs where America listens most. And now, we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Harry Bartell, starring in tonight's production, Lunch Kit, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Sleeping powder. He put sleeping powder in the milk. Like an idiot, I drank it all down, every bit of it. But then I started to get drowsy. With the time bomb in my lunch kit set to go off in just a few hours, I started getting drowsy. Oh, I had to get up. To get out. Couldn't stay there. Couldn't sleep through. Had to do something. Something. My eyes were getting heavy. So heavy. Couldn't keep them open. A pint of pure nitro. All the chemicals and inflammable stockpiles here, the place would go up like an... Had to get out. Couldn't keep my eyes open. So easy. It would be so easy to let my eyes close. To go to sleep. No, I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't. Crawled off the cot. Window in the room. Would have to get through the window. Couldn't go through the doctor's office. Get out through the window. I started over. And then I had to stop. I'd sit down. So tired. So tired. So good to sit there. So good to close my eyes. I slept right through, and the whistle woke me up. It woke me up. Oh, I'm lucky. 6 o'clock. Lunch kit goes off at 6:30. This time, no mistake. dispensary was easy. There was a shed right below the window. I dropped to the roof and then to the ground. I didn't feel any too good. Still groggy from the barbitol. But there was no time to think about that now. When I got back to the locker room, the boys were climbing out of their work clothes, getting ready for the shower room.
Well, hiya, Jonathan. You okay now?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Better stop drinking that turpentine, Jonathan.
Boy, you sure had me worried, Jonathan. Well, I'm all right now.
Do I still get the ride?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll see you later. Then I'm going to take a shower.
I changed into my street clothes and nothing flat, not caring particularly how I looked. I was kind of worried the doctor would look in on me and find me gone. When I was ready to go, all the other fellows were in the shower room. That was the break I wanted. I took the lunch kit out of my locker and slid it underneath, and then I looked at my wristwatch. 4 minutes after 6. I had 25 minutes to get away. It was working out fine. I walked past the front offices, no one else around yet. Couldn't walk too fast, though. Not too fast, not too slow. Act natural. Not too fast, not too slow.
Oh, Jonathan!
What? Huh?
How you feeling now, Jonathan, huh?
I'm all right, Mr. Davis.
Well, anyhow, I want to talk to you. Come into the office, huh?
Now?
Sure, now.
Well, I'm in a kind of a hurry, Mr. Davis.
Oh, go on. At 6 o'clock in the morning, nobody's in a hurry. Come in.
All right, but just for a minute.
Yeah, sure. Close the door, will you? Sit down, huh? Oh, boy, nothing like sitting down and relaxing after a long shift. Chair can use a little
Look,
oil.
Mr. Davis, I really can't stay long. I'm supposed to meet someone.
What, at 6 in the morning? Hey, you still look pale, Jonathan. You sure you feel all right?
Yes. Mr. Davis, if it's about the mistake I made tonight, I'm terribly...
No, it's not that so much. It's just that I'm a little
There's
worried
nothing to
about
worry
your health.
about, Mr. Davis. It's just that sometimes I get a little nervous.
A little nervous? Well, look at you now. You're squirming on that chair. You're
Mr.
a bundle of nerves. Now, something bothering you, Jonathan? I mean, something really...
Nothing's bothering me.
Yeah. Well, just to make sure, I'm going to call the dispensary. But I got a hunch you're not telling me yet,
I tell you, I'm all right.
Give me the dispensary, please. Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan!
Hey, come back here!
He wasn't chasing me. I looked at my watch. 6:14. Still plenty of time to get away. I left the main building and started to cross the yard to the gate. It was still dark. I was one of the first out.
Hey, you! Hey, slow down! Slow down! How far have I got to chase you?
What do you want?
You know as well as I do what I want. You forgot something.
What? What did I forget?
You forgot to punch the time clock.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You're not leaving this plant till you punch out, mister.
All right. I'll go back and punch out.
Hey, where's the fire? You ought to work that energy out during your shift, young fella.
I went back into the main building. There were at least 20 others waiting in line before the clock. Hey, look, I got to get to town early. How about letting me punch out now, will you?
End of the line, bud.
No, it'll just take a second.
End of the line.
Okay.
Oh, hi there, Jonathan.
Oh, hello.
Say, I think Mike's looking for you.
Yeah?
You know, the old guy's sort of adopted you, ain't he?
Yeah.
Sure a long line tonight, huh?
Uh-huh.
Say, how you feeling now?
Oh, okay. Say, is my watch right? I have 6:21.
Let me look. Yeah, 6:20 I got. You sure figured out to the minute.
Right to the minute. Oh, come on. Please. It was 6:27. I had 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I couldn't waste any time. I was fighting for my life. Started backing out quick. At to get out of here in a hurry. 3 minutes less than that now.
Hey, look out, you! My headlights! Hey, what's the matter with you? Come on out and see what you did to my headlights.
I'm sorry, I'll pay for them.
Oh, that ain't the idea. Why don't you watch where you're going?
All right, look, here's my driver's license. I work in Unit 5. I'll see you tonight. We'll work something out. The name's Jonathan Peters.
Not so fast, not so fast. I gotta write this down. You got a pencil?
Here's my pen. We'll start writing.
No, that's Jonathan Peters?
Jonathan Peters.
Jonathan Peters. Unit 5.
Yes, that's right.
Unit 5. Yeah. Okay, here's your pen. I'll see you tonight. You better watch where you're going this time of the morning.
Hurry.
All you guys are
Hurry.
in a hurry. That's not a
Hey! Jonathan! Wait for me! Wait, Jonathan! He got away. Now, why'd he do that? These young fellas, I don't know what the end will be.
You know, that kid sure is wacky.
In a hurry, always in a hurry.
Well, what's the matter with him?
No sense of responsibility. Last night he drives like a turtle. This morning he races out of here like a demon, leaves me standing.
Too bad. Maybe somebody else will give you a ride home.
Oh, I can get a bus, but this'll teach me to do a guy a favor.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, that Jonathan, I didn't want to keep him waiting, so I come out here looking for him, and he's not in the car, so I go back in the plant to looking to miss him there, and when I get back, he's driving off.
Yeah, so what's the favor you do?
And he was so darn particular about it, and then he goes off and leaves it under his locker, but I found it and put it in his car for him.
What?
His lunch kit. I put it in his car.
Hey, what's that?
That's funny. That sounds like thunder.
Thunder? Ah, look at that sky.
Yeah, beautiful. No, it couldn't have been thunder. It's going to be a real nice day.
Suspense, in which Harry Bartell starred in tonight's presentation of Lunch Kit. Next week, Suspense will bring you the story of a mountain road and the pursuit of a runaway car. We call it Speed Trap. Be sure to listen to Speed Trap next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Anthony Ellis. Tonight's script was written by Lawrence Marcus. The music was composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. Featured in the cast were Parley Bear, Lawrence Dobkin, Victor Rodman, Jerry Hausner, Barney Phillips, Joe Duvall, Joe Cranston, and Tom Hanley. Join the FBI in Peace and War Wednesday nights on the CBS Radio Network.